Oh, hello everyone, and got quite a bit of painting done this sort of past week and a half, soldiering through to try and get all of my English Civil War models that I have so far painted. And first on that list was the two sleeves of muskets for the new model army pikemen. So Warlord Games plastics, and distraction, right? Lovely models that they are too. So 6 to a stand, 4 stands. There's two sleeves of muskets. So that's those, really pleased with those. And then I actually painted quite a bit this week. The next thing to add to the parliamentarian force was this, which I made with spares from the box set and from the other. As I think I mentioned before, that I bought the Pike and Shotte starter battalion and then a few extra sprues that I just got on eBay to help fill out the pikemen. But on the sprues, you get a lot of musket men. So I was able to make this, which was a unit of commanded shot. So it's a 200mm frontage, so the frontage is perfect. And all it is 2 stands of musket men, and then this command stand, which I think looks quite well. So I stuck 2 musket men on it, and then some commanders, and I'm just waiting on a flag to come for them as well. But I think you'll agree that when you put that together, it does have the effect of standing line of troops ready to fire. So that was the second thing I managed to get painted and done this week. The third thing in the last week and a half was another 6 parliamentarian cavalry. So that's the next squadron done. Lovely models again by Warlord Games. Finding cavalry a lot easier to paint for English Civil War because it's just generally the buff coat and the sash for the trooper, and then the horse. I don't do anything fancy with horses. I don't really do anything fancy with any of my models. I think if they look good at 3 feet, then you've done your job as a wargamer. And if they're recognizable at 3 feet, then that's another thing. So that's those. And then finally, I finished up another commander. This one is a parliamentarian general. And he's giving orders to his roundhead sergeant. Again, this was a model, doesn't have that helmet. I just cut back a bit of the head and stuck one of those helmets on. And this is a peri-metal English Civil War commander. And he's surveying the battlefield, giving orders. So that's him. And then a roundhead. Or not a roundhead, a cavalier commander with the lovely feather in his hat and the feathered horseman beside him. So this will be my commander of horse, and this one will be an infantry commander for the parliamentarians. So all in all, after a week, I'll just lay it all out here for you. I managed to get 24 and 12 is 36 musket men with their command stand. So that's another, 5 models on there. So 41 infantry, 42 infantry if you count up here, and 8 cavalry. So not bad painting, I think, for 1 week. I've also set out my table for the first game of Pike and Shotte, so I think I'll put some of these models down and might show you that now in a second, because I'm actually quite looking forward to this. So this is the table so far. It's just a 6x4 table with one of the GameMat.eu mats on it, and then I've got some roads from Fat Frank and walls from Fat Frank, who's on eBay. Great guy to check out. And then this river, which I'm really pleased with, comes from Emperor Toad's Emporium. So shout out to him or her, I'm not sure, for making the river, which is an eBay account as well, and does all sort of handmade terrain. These trees are actually from Emperor Toad's Emporium as well, and actually quite cheap, and really effective. So that's the river crossing. So what I have here is just sort of a battle that might take place. I might deploy the forces further back, obviously, but essentially the Royalists are defending this town and the walled courtyard there with Prince Rupert. Their cannon is in position and their infantry are moving forward to hold this pivotal crossroads, which is nice when it lines up, isn't it? So they're going to defend this crossroads that the parliamentarians are hoping to take, and they're marching across the river over the bridge with the cavalry supporting the infantry, the wings of muskets. Storming party charging forward is a forlorn hope. The commanded shot moving up the road with some cavalry in support as well. So hopefully, if I can convince the wife to game with me, I might make a battle report soon to get that up on the channel. But those are the forces in the table so far. Not much left to paint of the English Civil War, so I think I'll paint what I have, and then I'll take a break from the English Civil War and perhaps go into some Napoleonics, because I have half a battalion of Prussian Landwehr to finish, and they keep staring at me on the painting table, so I want to get them done. But there you are, that's the table, and yeah, hope everyone else's hobby is going well, and happy wargaming.